Hello everyone, this is Roy Ryer from SEO Training SW.com with this week's SEO tip of the week titled, Don't Make the Same Mistake. There is a famous quote as we begin this week's article that I will use from Eleanor Roosevelt. Learn from the mistakes of others. You can't live long enough to make them all yourself. Now I'd like you to keep this quote in the back of your mind as we talk about retail giant JCPenny. I'm sure you've heard about the JCPenny Google slapdown that happened just last month, where they were outed in a New York Times article by using link farms to promote the products that they sell on their website. Initially, the campaign worked very well, that their website was ranking for pretty much everything that they sold in their stores until this article was published and Google took action pretty much by de-indexing their entire website. This was a nightmare for the retail giant, and they immediately reacted by firing and blaming their SEO agency, SearchDex, for the entire debacle, and claiming that they knew nothing of the arrangement, and they promised they would begin the tedious process of cleaning up all this mess. Well, it's been over a month, so let's see how far they've gone by first visiting the homepage of the retail giant JCPenny. Those of us familiar with SEO and usability can see that there are numerous problems here right out of the gate. The entire content of the homepage is a collage of unoptimized images and Java-based navigation. Now ask yourself this: where, what, if anything, are you supposed to do next? Where is their call of action? Grab that magnifying glass because you're going to need it to find that little tiny button labeled Shop Now hidden below this opt-in. Now let's take a look at the source code, and you can also see that it's in shambles. There's a lack of an MIME media type definition tag. There's no meta description tag. The code to content ratio is way too high. And look at all this navigation structure source code. Next, let's go over to the W3C markup validation checker and run their homepage through. Look, let's see this: 7 errors and 8 warnings are given. So at this point you might be asking yourself, did JCPenny fire the right people? Shouldn't they perhaps started by firing their web developer and or their web development agency? As you go through the JCPenny website, you're going to see example after example that the very basic of on-site SEO is missing. Let's break this down, and I'll point out 3 of their biggest mistakes so you'll avoid making the same ones on your website or on your client's website. Let's talk about the website architecture. I'm not sure what platform they're using. However, if you type in the web address of www.jcpenny.com, you'll see that's going to redirect you to the URL string of jcpenny.com jcp/default ASPX. This has an ASPX file extension. This is telling us that their website is based on the ASP.NET or Active Server Page Extended architecture. Now, let's click next on the men's section of the JCPenny website and look at this URL string that we're provided. Does this look like a keyword-friendly URL string to you? Not only are these strings very keyword unfriendly, they can also cause duplicate content issues and a spider trap, where the search engines get stuck in indexing your website, and they're going to avoid using websites like this entirely. ASP is notorious in this arena. In fact, several of the clients that we're now consulting with were recently slapped down using during the Google Farmer update were all using active server scripting architecture with third-party applications such as OS Commerce. Here's the fix. Personally, I would avoid using ASP entirely and move more toward a PHP-friendly environment. However, if this is a current website and your only alternative might be using a URL rewrite extension until you can make the switch. And here's a pretty good article here, and we'll also have the link in our blog on how to do this. Let's talk about title tags next. The most important area of your website are your title tags. So let's look at some of the title tags that are on the JCPenny website. Let's go to the men's tie page, and you're going to see right here, JCPenny, men, big, and tall. Let's look over here at the children's clothing page, JCPenny, kids. And let's look at the teen fashion page, JCPenny, JCP teen. I'm sure that someone with even the most basic level of SEO and internet marketing could come up with better title tags that could be more informative to both the readers and to the search engines. Let's discuss content next. And you and I are perhaps both asking the same question. Where is it at? From the moment you enter the website till you finally get it to a product page, you're bombarded with collage of poorly optimized images with no written content or video. If you or the search engines finally do get as far as finding a product that you may be interested in, you'll find a few lines of text like this that are poorly written with absolutely no customer reviews or comments. The fix? Here, watch our webinar on the 8 critical steps for successful content marketing and follow our recommendations. Did they fire the right person and/or agency? Now, I'd like you to think about that and answer by using the comment area below this article. Do you think JCPenny fired the right people? Here we have an example of a retail giant that just doesn't get the basics of SEO or internet marketing, and you have to ask yourself, who was in charge? Who makes the decisions? Those of us in SEO consulting face the same dilemma with other businesses and agencies because some of the clients we deal with just don't understand or appreciate the importance and basics of good SEO, or perhaps the son of the CEO developed a website and he told them that this was the right thing to do. I'm certain that SearchDex told JCPenny early on that their website sucked, but they were told by the powers to be that they couldn't touch the website. So I'm certain that today that someone over at SearchDex is asking themselves and saying that they should have maybe just walked away rather than doing the only thing they could do to promote JCPenny by spamming the hell out of it. Guys, don't make the same mistake yourself. This is Roy Ryer at SEO Training SW.com. Thank you for watching, and you have a great day.